out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done done every beat, it's just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. PayPal, turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Lawrence. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he winds up dancing and spinning out of a tackle. Winds up getting 8 yards on that one. Good run.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and frankly the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 49. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He gets free. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 96 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The extra point, up and good. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. They go play action for Lawrence. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What can they do here on third down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Bengals are going to get the football at their own 23.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Here's Brown. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrr. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's fourth down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. On the ground, it's Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Now, Burrow. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. It's a touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Burrr. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Going up top. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll get this out wide. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st down, Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Brown. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, As been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This is stretching it. It'll be a 68-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off the read, here's Burrow. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Second down, Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. Burrow now. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Ravens bring their punt team out as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punt it away. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this will wind up incomplete. Quite a call there. They go for the fake punt, but instead they're going to wind up turning the ball over on downs.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a fourth down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Burrow. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again from his own end zone. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. The Ravens use their first timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Now give on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play, and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will go all the way. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This is Turner. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. A carry here for Brown. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He is going to have a Bengals first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Chase. He gets it on the jet sweep. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. 3rd and long. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down. And
third time today he's intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. try to get this one on the ground. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 49. Moody's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Burrow. He'll air it out down the middle. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Bengals are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Lawrence. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Bengals are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout.
And on a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raven first down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Now it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's caught! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago, no two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. That is caught! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens Ravens are able to extend the lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Brown now to return it. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And I think you can just about lock up Special Teams Player of the Week, Mike. I mean, he's had some big returns already in this game, and now this is another one right here.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Here comes second down. Now, Burrr. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big game there. It'll leave them just shy of the first down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, yards, not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. 3rd down, 3 to go. Down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll motion over Flowers. Here's a designed run. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months.